have for you guys is going to be my Week 12 recap and my Week 13 picks. So to recap Week 12, I went 10-5. That puts me at 98 and 68 overall. So let's go over Week 12 and my Week 13 picks. So for Week 12, the Thanksgiving special games were on. I picked the Eagles. I was wrong by a lot. Lions absolutely smacked the Eagles. I enjoyed every minute of Thanksgiving football. The only people that actually enjoyed, the day game for Thanksgiving football would be Redskins and Giants fans. Everyone else, if you're a football fan, that was just an awful, horrible games to watch. Eagles get smacked. Matthew Stafford looked on point. He was throwing the ball with a zip, and they just played overall good football. Chip Kelly is on the hot seat, and his time might be coming to an end in Philly. I guess we'll find out and see. But good win for the Lions. I enjoyed every minute of it. Panthers absolutely smacked the Cowboys. Tony Romo throws 3 interceptions and re-injured himself, and they haven't even put him on R yet because they might go to the playoffs. Who knows with this shitty-ass division, but at this point I kind of wish Romo never got hurt, because either way they were going to lose that game, and I need the Cowboys to win this Monday night, but I'm jumping into next week already. But nice win for the Panthers. Panthers are the only unbeaten team left. It's crazy. I don't think Carolina's all that good, but they got a stellar defense. And when you got a stud defense, defenses win games. Cam Newton's stats aren't, unbelievably crazy. It's just that defense scores so many points, helps them out, makes them look good. And Carolina and Arizona seem to be the top 1 and 2 for the NFC right now. So I guess we'll find out as the season goes along. That'd be a pretty crazy NFC Championship game if that were to be the case. The Bears beat the Packers. Packers are not the same football team ever since they lost Jordy. Well, not ever since they lost Jordy, but because they started off the season 6-0, and that's what everyone likes to say the Packers' problem is. They don't have Jordy. They haven't had Jordy all year. They were figuring it out weeks 1 through 6, and then all of a sudden something happens. They lose a game, and it all goes down in the toilet. Their playoff chances are still in pretty good shape. They still have a good shot at winning the division. Watch this right here. This was pretty dope. I didn't even see anyone. I was just like, all right, boom, quad feed. That was sick. I enjoyed that. Pretty damn cool. But getting back on the track, they could still win the division. They had the head-to-head over Minnesota, and they still have to play Minnesota one more time. The Texans beat the Saints. Saints played awful football. They only scored 6 points. And Texans could win the division. I'm hoping they don't, so that way they get the wild card over the Jets. That AFC wild card is crazy. There's so many teams with the same record, and it's all going to come down to conference records and head-to-heads. A lot of teams tied, and a lot of teams are still in the hunt. And it's crazy for that last spot. Even actually both spots are still 6 and 5. So it's crazy. There's no really dominant team for that AFC wildcard right now. Bengals beat the Rams. Rams played like shit. Bengals played well. The Vikings beat the Falcons, and I knew this was coming. The Falcons, if the season would end today, they wouldn't be going to the playoffs. It's crazy that you can start off the season 5-0, and next thing you know, you're 6 and 5. You lose 5 out of your next 6 games, and Falcons, I don't know what the hell's going on with them. Even the games that they won, they barely won by. They were, comebacks. And I'm telling you, the Falcons are going to make the playoffs. They really aren't. Unless they play some better football, they're really not. I think Seattle's going to get that last spot, even though I don't think Seattle's the same football team, but I think Seattle's better than Atlanta at this point in the season. Giants and Redskins game aggravated me. We were such a better football team, and you just come out flat. It's 2 games not 2 games in a row, but 2 huge games against the Eagles and now Redskins, where you just come out flat when you're the better football team. These are games that you need to win, and the Giants just want to make things interesting, so we no longer control our own destiny for the playoffs. We need some help, so hopefully we can beat the Jets today. Dallas beats Washington on Monday Night Football, and we'll be back in first place all by ourselves, so that way I can kind of relax a little bit. I don't like not controlling my own destiny. As long as I can control my own destiny, I still feel fine, but the fact that I need to rely on other teams to help me out always scares me. The Buccaneers lost to the Colts. Colts and Texans are tied for first place in the division, but the Colts have a great conference record. They're undefeated. So it looks probable that the Colts will go to the playoffs. Hasselbeck carrying the team on his shoulders. Big 40-year-old man. The Chiefs are playing great football. The Chiefs smacked the Bills. Pretty good performance by the Chiefs. They started off the season 1-5, 5-game winning streak to 6-5. The season will end today. They go to the playoffs. It's crazy. At 1-5, if that was my team, I would be like, oh fuck, the season's already over and it's week 6. But you never know in the NFL. You really don't. And just because your record says what it is, it's all about the climax of the season. Some teams can start off. Look at Atlanta. Start off 5-0 and not make the playoffs. You can start off 1-5 and make the playoffs. You honestly never know in the NFL week to week. The Raiders beat the Titans. The Jaguars lost to the Chargers. The Jets beat the Dolphins. It was frustrating that the Giants and Jets were playing at the same time because I always like to watch the Jets. But the Jets absolutely hammered the Dolphins. Dolphins are a bad football team. And is what it is. Cardinals beat the 49ers by a couple points. I didn't really watch that game. Seahawks and Steelers, that was a great game. Seahawks ended up winning. Ben Roethlisberger get a concussion, etc. Ben Roethlisberger just not staying healthy at all this season. That's the part what's scary with Pittsburgh is Big Ben isn't staying healthy, and their conference record is atrocious. They don't own the tiebreaker over anybody with conference. I'm not sure who they played head-to-head, but the season would end today. They wouldn't be going to the playoffs. They're 6-5, but every other team that's 6-5 has a better conference record than the Steelers. But that was a pretty good game. I enjoyed that one. A lot of high-scoring offensive game. And I thought it was a pretty good competitive game. Seahawks are just a really hard team to beat up in Seattle. And I didn't think they were going to lose 3 in a row. I really didn't. Patriots finally lost to the Broncos. And, of course, Gronkowski gets hurt the week I actually need the Patriots. But it looks like Danny Amendola is going to be playing today. Even though he won't be the same, at least it gives Tom Brady some targets to throw out. No Gronk, no Edelman, and no Amendola. It doesn't seem like your odds are very probable. I need them to beat the Eagles today just to keep my, space from the Eagles. I want the Eagles dead. I don't want them anywhere near us. I just want to go to the fucking playoffs. That's it. But yeah, great win by Brock Osweiler. I honestly thought there was no chance. I went to sleep. It was 21-7. I was like, Patriots gonna win again. And sure enough, good comeback by the rookie, or not rookie, but 4th-year veteran with his second start. I give the kid props, and a hell of a game by them. Ravens and Browns. Now, this game was absolutely insane. Just the way it ended with the blocked field goal return for a touchdown. It just shows the Browns' luck. Unfortunately, I was sleeping when I saw that in the morning. I was like, holy shit, what a fucking crazy-ass finish. If I was a Browns fan, it's just the Browns' luck. Like, something about the Browns, they just have no, luck when it comes to anything. I don't know how anyone could be a Browns fan. That's just been probably the worst franchise in all of sports, maybe. Browns have just been so bad for so long, and in my lifetime, I don't think I've ever seen the Browns go to the playoffs. I don't recall the last time. Now to get into my Week 13 picks, I picked the Packers over the Lions. I will talk about that game next week. My jaw was dropped after that game. Absolutely insane. I will get into that next week though, because I'm not supposed to talk about the Thursday night football games yet. Jets and Giants, this game is fucking huge for both of us. I hate the Jets with a passion, and if we lose, I might drop off the side of the earth. Huge game, got to come into play, and I'm excited to watch. I cannot wait. Picking the Cardinals over the Rams, picking the Falcons over the Buccaneers. I think the Falcons just need to win a game, even though the Falcons aren't home. Tampa's not that good. I guess we'll find out. Picking the Panthers over the Saints. I think the Panthers are going to stay perfect for another week. I don't see them going unbeaten all season. There'll be a hiccup in the road. You got to lose going into the playoffs. You don't want to have all that momentum on your shoulders. Picking the Vikings over the Seahawks. Picking the Bills over the Texans just because the Bills are home. And I'm going to pick the Ravens over the Dolphins. Picking the Bengals over the Browns. Picking the Jaguars over the Titans. Picking the Bears over the 49ers. Picking the Broncos over the Chargers. I'm going to pick the Chiefs over the Raiders. Picking the Patriots over the Eagles. Picking the Steelers over the Colts. And Monday Night Football is freaking huge. Let's go Cowboys. You will never hear me say that again. So, get a tape recorder or something, because that will never come out of my mouth ever again. Unfortunately, I'm going to pick the Redskins just because the Redskins are playing really good football at home. But come on, Cowboys, for one time and one time only, just do me a favor and win. But that will do it for my week 13 picks. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a like rating. This was Jay Flinney, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.